After my ex-husband abandoned my kids and I have 3 children. He abandoned us in Hemphill, Texas. I'm telling you where because I don't live there anymore. But it's this really, really, really small town. There's nowhere to work, really. And he left us, he stole the last of our finances, and he left me with a car that's barely hanging on for dear life and 3 children to provide for with a crippling disease, rheumatoid arthritis. I've had it since I was 21, and he just abandoned us. He left us that day because I set a boundary with something that he didn't want a boundary set with. He has bipolar, and he was drinking all day, every day. And the therapist, the psychologist, the psychiatrist was like, you really need to put a cap on this so your medications work. And the bipolar was getting to a point where it was dangerous to not take medication, and it was dangerous to self-medicate. And I wasn't saying stop drinking. I was saying like, wow, okay, so maybe we should listen to them and, not go to the liquor store every day. And he got so mad at me for that. And he abandoned us. And it's not just that he abandoned us, but he tried to hurt us on his way out the door. And that put my children and I in a very, very vulnerable situation. And it's funny because he left, right? He cheated on me. He just spent all the money, just went up, traveled up to Utah with his Mormon family, and had not a Mormon party, right? And anyways, it was really painful for me and my kids to be discarded like that. And in our vulnerable state, I was talking about it online, trying to get help from his family, but they weren't listening to me. They weren't answering my phone calls. They were doing nothing to respond to me. I was actually worried for my ex-husband's life at the time because he was so manic. They wouldn't even answer the phone when I called. They wouldn't answer a text message either because I left the Mormon church and they were shunning me. And so there's all that. And then after all that my ex-husband did, he judged me. After our divorce, I got with someone. I had this boyfriend, which was a huge mistake. He came in and saw that my children and I were suffering. He was following me on TikTok. And he's like, oh, I'm here to help. I can't believe your husband did that to you. I'm just the nicest guy. And he love bombed me like all narcissists do. And I was like, oh, wow, someone gives a damn about me and my kids. And I wouldn't have been so desperate for someone to give a damn about me and my kids if my ex-husband and his family showed that they don't give a shit about me and my kids. So they criticized me for my relationship with someone so like such a douchebag. They're like, wow, what an idiot Ashley is because she got with someone like that. But they don't realize the hand they played in all of it, like what ended, like what brought us to that place. Like, anyways, and then we ended up being abused even more. My son was even physically abused by this man, and he stole money from us, just like my ex-husband did because that's what all narcissists do. They try to hurt your financial stability so you have no choice but to stay with them, to put up with the bullshit, to put up with the abuse and not stand up for yourself. So you say you stay out of fear because you will not survive on the other side of that. It's crazy that that's what my ex-husband and ex-boyfriend did, the exact same thing. Anyways, I broke free from both of them, and together they taught me how to never end up in a shitty situation like that again.